What is up, everybody? How are we doing tonight, folks? How are we doing? Hopefully you all are doing well. All right, folks. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm going to get all these e-transfers ready and organized because we got quite a few. And then hopefully we can start. I think Ultimate will be the first one, just so you guys know. Moving everything over. What's up, Luca? How you doing? Oh, doing phenomenal. This is crazy busy today. Holy jeez. Right now I'm just trying to go through any pending orders, cancel whatever's there, go through the stuff like that, so. There's a lot of orders right before that sadly have to get canceled. Luke, are you having problems checking out on the Ultra, by the way? Or are you good? No worries. I just want to make sure, because obviously one of those I have to cancel, but should be no big deal. All right, so. Whenever you do the checkout, let me know, and then I can release the other one. All right, so let me get it all organized. And let's see. So Ultimate will be first, then the 7-box mix, and then whatever is filled after that again. Who knows? I know Fridays are normally slower days, but so Ultimate will start in about a few minutes, folks. All right. So Ultimate is first. Where is Ultimate? So, any predictions for tonight's game, by the way? Any predictions? So, let's start the first break of Ultimate. Your green is grass. So this one is in the game Ultimate, Leaf Ultimate. So it's a not licensed product, Luca. So some people love this stuff, some people do not. It's filled with a whole bunch of vintage goodness, which is, you don't see that anywhere really, so that's why a lot of people love this stuff. But you'll see there's no logos on the cards. That's why some people don't love this stuff. But there's no wrong or right on this one. So, all right, good luck. 14,644 Ultimate, and it goes on the. It's a number select too. So whatever the number is on the second number on the card. So I guess Montreal winning the last game kind of proved that the North Division is not exactly a walkover division now, is it? Tonight will be an interesting one. We've got numbered 11 of 12, so the one spot, Bobby Clark, patch. Bobby Clark. Price rules, yeah. Numbered 2 of 8 Enforcers, Dave Schultz. 2 spot. Two of 8. And we've got numbered 5 of 5. Honored members autograph, Jean Beliveau. Beliveau. Five of 5. Yeah, the only thing, not that I really, I said, I'm not obviously a Habs fan. I don't want to see him do horribly bad. But I will say, I think if the longer the series go, the more validation that our North Division is not horrible. Because honestly, if Montreal got swept in 4, you know what everyone would have said about the division. Number 21 of 35, Dave Schultz, so the 1 spot. the 1 spot. Numbered 8 of 15, Alex Del Vecchio, the 8 spot. 8 of 15, Del Vecchio. And that's a nice one. Number 30 of 45. So the 0 spot, Jack Eichel. Ultimate Signatures Eichel. Solid. Belleville out of 5, I would say is a box hit, in my opinion. Eichel is nice. It is a good start to the night. And I'm guessing because the Habs game's on, it might be a very short night. Be golden, sadly. Judging by the trend of the breaks, too. So, Golden, I heard your guys' coach got COVID positive. I'm kind of surprised that no players got it. Not gonna lie, it's actually shocking to me that no players got it. Unless they did and I just didn't see the news yet. And if they did, I apologize for misinformation. That's interesting. I find it very kind of surprising, to be honest, that only one person got it. Like, especially being a coach, you'd think he'd be around or vocal or with most players. So, Golden, before we start the next break, I got a question for you. Does anyone in the Habs universe right now, do they look at your GM, Bergevin, any differently now? Are they a little more lenient? Because I know he got ragdolled kind of in the middle of the season of, you know, get rid of him type thing. And like, do you guys kind of give him a pass now? Like, judging by how good they've done, essentially? Alright, so I'm going to get the randoms ready for this bad boy, which is the giveaway at the end. Yeah, I just think at the end of the day, like, to me, this is opposite of Dubas, right? You guys, for the most part, were not happy with the team he built, and it's somewhat obviously successful. Whereas Dubas, everyone thought the team he's built is very good, but it's just not performing very well. Like, I just don't know what's the worst of the two. Or I presume you got to give Bergevin more credit at this point, because regardless of what people thought in the middle of the season, he clearly built a winning formula, or for the most part, built a winning formula. Here we go, 14,640. We've got the 7-box mix with the box giveaway. Yeah, I was going to say, I agree with that, right? This team won a series technically last year. This team's won 2 series technically this year. Not technically, they have. Portraits for the Oilers of Benson. So progression is always good. See, I'm on the train next year. Probably will be Dubas' last year. Ottinger, Young Guns for Dallas. But I would not be shocked if they give him one more opportunity. Even after next year, but who knows. I feel bad because they got to play Tampa again. In the first round, they get knocked out. People are just going to look at the effect of getting knocked out again in the first round, but they're going to play a better round this time. Cuba Elite Canvas for the Hawks. Johansson, Buffalo Sabres Young Guns. Ricard Raquel, Anaheim Ducks Dazzlers. The only good thing about beating the Leafs apparently in the playoffs is generally your team goes very far if you beat the Leafs. I know last year, technically it was not playoffs, but I would love it if someone could do a quick research for me. Other than last year, because I feel like that was kind of the COVID Cup. It's a bit different. Obviously, I don't look at Toronto making the official playoffs. I don't look... It is and it isn't. But in the previous years, the teams that have beaten Toronto, I think, have all gone very far. Shen for the Blues. Canvas. Marshman, Young Guns for the Panthers. I'll be curious how far they all got. Soderstrom for the Coyotes. Marquee rookies. Marquee rookie of Mikola for the Blues. Portraits of Peyton Krebs for the Vegas Golden Knights. Braden Burke for the Coyotes, Young Guns. Young Guns Canvas, Connor Ingram. Nashville Predators, Connor Ingram. Canvas of Taves for the Hawks. Gensel Dazzlers for the Penguins. Marquee rookie of Bowen Byram for the Avs. Angelo for the Penguins Young Guns. Ottinger Dazzlers for the Dallas Stars. Where is it? Oh, that's retail. Never mind. Meloche Young Guns for the Sharks. Victor Hedman Award winners for Tampa. Portraits for the Vegas Golden Knights of Reed Duke. 14,640, yeah. Marquee rookie blue Lafreniere for the Rangers. Award winners of Hellebuck for the Jets. Portraits for the LA Kings, Mikey Anderson. Kivlenix Young Guns for the Jackets. Brock Nelson Canvas for the Islanders. Marquee rookie of Marshman for the Panthers. Marquee rookie retro Kivaranta for Dallas. Marquee rookie of Coughlin for Vegas. Horvat Dazzlers for Vancouver. Portrait of Hagel for the Hawks. And a Young Guns, Tim Stutzel. Ottawa Senators, Stutzel. So Golden, for your perspective, how much do you worry about when a coach is out? Like, do you look at the coach being out right now as like, oh my God, we're definitely losing, or do you think it has very little impact on the overall game? We've got a Lord Stanley Legacy Relics of Holtby for the Caps. We've got a 99 base Emerald of Evander Kane for the Sharks. Yeah. Retro Rookie Redemption #1 Lafreniere. Lafreniere. We've got for the Avalanche, Grubauer to 175. $2.99 John Tavares for the Maple Leafs. Wow, good box here. Autograph Rookie Redemption #14, which is Ian Mitchell for Chicago. Two big rookie redemptions, Ian Mitchell. $3.99 for Tampa Bay, Stamkos. And a $4.99 for the Ducks of Gibson. Trilogy. Yeah, I'm happy though Golden the Habs won a game. In all honesty, I just didn't want to deal with all those people sitting there saying the North sucks. See, I told you, all that bull stuff. We've got our renditions of Bellows for the Islanders and a $4.99 Joseph for the Penguins. Super Stage of Velarde for the LA Kings. And a base auto Brad Marchand for the Boston Bruins. That's probably a rare one. We got our renditions of Byram for the Avs. Belzile, $9.99 for the Habs. We've got a Super Stage Robertson for the Leafs. We've got a rookie auto to 199 of Harley for the Dallas Stars. 199 rookie premieres, Harley. And we got a 999 Super Stage of True for the Sharks. Renditions of Ingram for the Preds. $9.99 Di Pietro for the Vancouver Canucks. Super Stage Lafreniere for the Rangers, and a $7.99 renditions of Lafreniere for the Rangers. Yep. That's what I'm saying, Beagle. That's the only reason I'm somewhat happy Montreal hopefully gets a win or 2 or 3 out of this, because if they got smoked, you know people are going to be like, oh, see, I told you guys the North was horrible. There's no validation to the North. The Maple Leafs have been a top 5 to 7 team for the last 3 years, while the teams were playing like big teams all around. Montreal made the playoffs last year and did well. Like, why does the North suddenly suck? Martin Cott, $3.99 for the Avalanche. Martin Cott. Obsidian rookie to $3.49, Jason Robertson, Dallas Stars. $3.49 Dallas. We've got an Obsidian rookie jersey of Kaliev for the Kings. And thanks for the Marchand. I appreciate that. That's a pretty rare one. And we've got a rookie jersey auto to $3.75, Keegan Colasar. Vegas Golden Knights. For the Vegas Golden Knights, a $1.99, Reed Duke. $1.99, Mikey Anderson. Woo! Number to 35, rookie auto patch for the Senators, Tim Stützle. This has been a very good Stützle break. Out of 35 patch auto, Tim Stützle. Banner year of Pettersson for the Canucks. Vegas Golden Knights, Keegan Colasar. And Parayko for the Blues jersey. Well, solid break for Ottawa. All right, what's the over-under on another Stützle? Will we get 3 Stützles? We've got, for the Boston Bruins, jersey numbered 88 of $3.49, David Pastrnak. Jersey numbered. For the Dallas Stars, $1.99, Thomas Harley. $1.99, Thomas Harley, rookie gems auto. For the Rangers, team logo jumbos of Lafreniere. Quite a few Lafrenieres in this too. Lafreniere. We've got for the Ottawa Senators $3.99 rookie jersey of Josh Norris. $3.99 Josh Norris. Diamond Futures to $3.49 Kaprizov. $3.49 Minnesota. And why not a $2.99 exquisite rookie Kaprizov. Solid finish. Ottawa, Rangers, and Minnesota. All three of the big teams had some big hits. Gotta like that. And let's see who gets the box, folks. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Trader K with Dallas Stars. All right. Let me put that in the good old system. Definitely not Buffalo. Buffalo, yeah, not the greatest break for Buffalo. They kind of sucked. What's up, Andrew? How you doing? Yeah, Toronto didn't have the greatest break either. The sports card boom, yeah. It's been a very interesting up and down. I'm not gonna lie. It's all right. So, what are your guys' predictions? The game's gonna start somewhat soon. What do you guys predict? For the hockey. All right, let's see. For the Habs, yep. Habs game. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, SP Game Used is down to 12 left. Platinum down to 10. Trilogy down to 13. Ultra down to 4. Both the series could go 7 games. Yeah, definitely I don't disagree with that. It does seem like it's going to be, it could be a very hard-fought, battled series. Was anyone surprised that the Habs won last game? We have a lot of breaks still up there, so of course. You think this is the year that Price takes him to the finals? He looks laser focused right now, I will say that. I said we got 4 left in Ultra, I believe. So if anyone wants to finish that one off. 12 left in SP Game Used, 10 left in the Platinum, 13 in the Trilogy. But, as I said, we'll stick around, get this going. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be watching the Habs game tonight, which might make it a very quiet night. It always happens. That's why I like the later games. Later games are better for us. To be honest, but it is what it is. We'll stick around, obviously. It's still very early, but we'll give it a bit of time. I think SP Game Used is probably one of the easiest ones to get going faster, so if we can get a few spots rolling in that bad boy. Later games killed you this week. Yeah, hockey games, especially this late in the season on very high watchable teams. Again, definitely kills the online breaks, but as I said, it's only once a year type thing. They get some high profile teams playing at this time of the year. But I personally like the later games. Later games are better for me. So Ultra's down to 2 left. You wonder why. Here's the thing, Andrew. In all honesty, I think it's it makes sense depending on the price. But realistically, I do feel like a lot of big free agents, whatever you want to call them, Toronto is always in the talks for them. So I've become accustomed to like... Now, here's the thing. Toronto being one of the biggest markets, I'm not excluding Montreal or any of the big teams. Toronto being a massive market is always going to attach, you know, their name to any big names. But I wouldn't be surprised, you know. Where did you hear the rumors? Or just someone to say that? But I am very curious to see who they're going to go after this year. Because what I don't really understand is if they can't sign Hyman, how can they get Jones? What's up, buddy? How you doing? What I was saying again, I don't really follow the cap stuff and all this fun stuff, but like, what I don't understand is if the Leafs can't afford Zach Hyman, how can they afford Seth Jones? Are they not the same value-ish? That's what I just don't really understand, to be honest. Yeah, but isn't Seth 6 million roughly, or 5 something? Well, I was going to say, I swear every single time I read these things, I always get confused because we can't afford Hyman at 6 million, apparently. But somehow we can get, like, Dougie Hamilton, which I swear, is he not like $9 or $10 million? I just don't understand, where are we getting this money to sign these big players if we don't have money for Hyman? Or is it we just don't invest in Zach Hyman? And I'm not going to pretend I really know, honestly, but is Dougie Hamilton really worth even close to $10 million? And I'm not saying that in a rude way in any fashion, saying that I don't think he is. I'm saying anyone who's watched him, is he actually considered? And that's what I'm saying. Is he worth that golden, out of curiosity? He's been very good in Carolina. But again, is that because of Carolina's system, or is that because he's just a really solid player? That's also a big difference, right? Like Tyson Barrie in Toronto didn't really work overly great. Tyson Barrie in Edmonton worked phenomenal. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, I'm curious. Obviously, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but I'm curious when what was it, the Johnson guy said that there will be a very big, what was it, very big player or something that in the Maple Leafs lines is going to surprise people, but a big name player. I'm very anxious to see who they think that is, honestly. Connor McDavid. Oh, that'd be hilarious. So it looks like if Ultra, those two spots get filled, which it looks like they're filling. Yeah, I'm somewhat excited to see who they're talking about. Landeskog, actually, that could be an interesting one. Why, in my opinion, though, why would you leave Colorado, who I would still say next year's got to be one of the favorites for the Cup? Again, is he unhappy there or something? Because it's not like you are leaving a very solid, good team, and you'd be leaving two very solid support players in Rantanen and McKinnon, with arguably maybe a generational defenseman in Makar. I'd be very curious why. Yeah, I was just saying, I don't know why he would ever leave. I'm just uniquely curious why he said that comment, because obviously he thinks there's going to be a big name getting thrown out there, but what big name possibly could leave to go to Toronto and that we can actually A, afford, and B, that is available? And I'm getting the randoms ready, folks, for the Ultra, because you guys filled it, so thank you guys very much. And you know what's funny? I think it's a steal for Makar. That kid is just on a different level. 14,623, the randoms. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Copy. Paste. Oslo, Chicago. Peter, St. Louis. Barks, Montreal. Hummel, San Jose. Oslo, LA. Sam's got Boston. Oslo, Colorado. Mario's got Tampa. Hummel's got Toronto. Sam's got Rangers. Barks has Florida. OV, Carolina. Barks, Philly. Oslo, Arizona. Hummel, Ottawa, Nashville. Cody, New Jersey. Hummel, Islanders, Minnesota. Peter, Detroit. Oslo, Dallas. Hummel, Calgary. Mario's got Pittsburgh. Hummel's got Winnipeg. Cody, Buffalo. Oz, Anaheim. Peter, Edmonton, and Columbus. OV, Washington. And Barks has Vancouver. Adam Fox for less. Adam Fox is a good player. Definitely is. Personally, I would take Makar over Fox from what I've seen. But yes, obviously pricing is always... If you're getting Makar for 8 or 9 and Fox for 5 or 6, yeah, big difference. Sadly, I don't think either of those are going to go for those prices, but we'll find out. Makar's got 1 more year left, right? The only reason I see why the Leafs would get rid of Nylander, and I'm not saying they should, is he's by far probably the best contract that any team would want. So, you could at least utilize Nylander for a healthy good trade. Like, if I'm looking at trading Marner or if I'm looking at trading for Nylander, if I'm any coach, I'm going Nylander is basically almost half the price, and he looked pretty good in the playoffs. I'm not saying that dictates everything because obviously Marner outpointed him in the season significantly, but Nylander is probably most attractive on the list. What I'm semi-surprised about, and maybe you guys can disagree with me on this, I'm sure many of you guys will, and I know it's a bold move, but if you know that you cannot keep Hyman after this year's playoffs, why would you maybe not trade, like, and I'm talking beforehand, why would you not trade him and get a cheaper version of him that you could have for multiple years and at least get something for nothing? Because I'm sure there's a lot of teams that would have happily taken Hyman for playoff hockey, and at least you could get something in return for him rather than just letting him literally just leave after the season. Yeah, it just kind of makes me interested on that one. Like, I presume they knew going into the season that you either can afford Hyman or you couldn't. And I guarantee you by trade deadline, they absolutely knew whether they could afford Hyman or not. So I'm just kind of curious. Like, maybe they talked about it or something? I don't know. It's interesting. Alright, I guess no trades, folks. And again, let's get the other breaks moving. Trilogy and SB Game Used now is at 11 left each. Yeah, Foligno was... I just don't understand why everyone's saying we don't have enough money. If we're getting rid of Foligno, Simmons, I don't know if we have Simmons again. Foligno, Simmons, Anderson, Hyman. Do we not have a decent amount of money? Like, am I wrong on this? Alright, good luck, everyone. Here we go. Here we go, 14,623. No, I don't disagree with that, Inge, but I'm saying, what would that matter if you know you're losing Hyman because you cannot afford him regardless of where they went in the playoffs? That's what I'm saying, right? Whether we made the first, second, third round, if we couldn't afford Hyman regardless, what does it matter to keep him? That's just my point. Not Young Guns. Rookie of Bochenski for the Ottawa Senators. Niagara Falls is too close. Sittler for the Maple Leafs, finalist. We've got a difference makers, Jeff Carter for Philly. So they have 11 million. So what is that 11, Mario? What does that 11 million include or not include? Is that like Anderson gone, Hyman gone? Jokinen, rookie for Dallas. Jeez. Finalist for the Islanders of Yashin. And a Nystrom rookie for the Calgary Flames. Rick Nash for the Blue Jackets, finalist. But it wasn't Foligno. Oh, I guess Foligno is only a small part of this contract, right? So he wouldn't count as a full. He'll say if we lose Hyman. Well, I guess, sorry, yeah. Hyman's also only, what, 2-3 million? Suter for the Nashville Predators, Young Guns. Anderson will be a big chunk off. That's not too bad. Stewart for the Florida Panthers. We've got a scoring Kings of Richards for the Philadelphia Flyers. Guy Lafleur, finalist for the Habs. So you can get two decent players for 11 million. Super 6 of the Avalanche, Patrick Waugh. Alfredson for the Ottawa Senators, finalist. I definitely think Seattle takes Kerfoot. For the Nashville Predators, scoring Kings, Paul Kariya. Nashville Predators, Paul Kariya. We've got a Lanuvo rookie for the Coyotes. It's definitely calmed down a bit, but still higher than it ever used to be. Finalist of Patrick Waugh for the Avalanche. Scoring Kings for the Devils of Patrick Elias. And a Coburn for the Winnipeg Jets rookie. You also got to remember, NYR, that the playoffs did not exactly help by knocking out McDavid or Matthews early on. McKinnon's out second round. So a lot of the guys that were the ones that were selling for a lot of money, it took the wind out of the sails a bit. So it's good and bad. Patrick Waugh for the Habs finalist. Like, that's what I'm not going to lie, I was kind of excited because this was a good year, potentially, like a crazy year. That Toronto should have won the first round, and Oilers should have won the first round. Difference makers of St. Louis for Tampa. So the hobby would have exploded if McDavid and Matthews are playing against each other, then one's going to go to the Final Four. Nashville Predators, Sullivan finalist. But of course, that got blown up very quickly on both sides. Campoli rookie for the Islanders. I will say, NYR, you would be absolutely stunned how many times people will message right after a playoff series and be like, the guy's going to go down. Literally, the offers on some of the Matthews cards, McDavid's cards we have are like, he can't even make it past the first round. Oh, okay. Makes him a terrible player, I guess. Scoring Kings of Havlat for the Sens. Like, I always almost reply to those people, then why do you want their cards? If they're only going down, why do you want them? Nabokov finalist for the Sharks. Because maybe, just maybe, they're going to go up. Anna. Oh, she got her headphones on. Albert for the Boston Bruins. Can you put it on the plate? Can you put them on the plate? Can you put them on the plate? You said heat up. I don't need to heat up. Yeah. Roach rookie for the Blues. That's the thing. It's amazing when a player gets knocked out, how everyone just thinks apparently they're bums and they suck. Maybe they didn't have the greatest playoffs. That's fine. Doesn't mean they suck. Scoring Kings of Ronick for the LA Kings. I'll say all the McDavids and Matthews. I'll take them too. Iginla, Calgary Flames finalist. Like, legitimately, Ovechkin's your perfect candidate of an amazing player that took a little while to get a cup, and look at his values. Why would you ever be eager to let him go? Linden for the Vancouver Canucks. And a Wojciechowski for the Blues rookie. Seabrook for the Hawks rookie. Just put it up there. Thank you. Montoya, rookie for the Rangers. Scoring Kings for the Blues of Doug Waite. Your biggest regret. Mario Lemieux for the Penguins. Our industry is a very fun, fickle one, NYR. It's like, people know these players are going to be good, but they just like they're hesitant to invest in it, which is funny. Rookie uniformity of Wisniewski for the Maple Leafs. Like, if Shane Wright comes out or Connor Bedard comes out and absolutely lights it up, you would be not a bright person not to just absolutely buy everything. Bogard for the Minnesota Wild. Because all trends show that they will go up a lot. And base. There we go. As I said, we got two big rookies coming up in the next 3 years, or 4 years, I think it is, whatever it is. Give me a second, I'll be right back. We got Shane Wright and Connor Bedard, two of which should be very, very exciting players. Now, from what I'm hearing, though, and I'm not going to lie, this kind of surprised me. Bedard's got more hype, I think, than Shane right now, doesn't he? Isn't that weird though, Rich? That we spend $200-300 on their first live rookie after watching them for a month or so and realizing how good they are, but we'll only spend a couple hundred. Basketball will spend thousands before, or even like after one game. Just such a different environment, though. Wow. So, Rich, has he played a game yet officially or no? I don't follow baseball. $150,000 US. So, Rich, is he what comparable player would you say he's as hyped as or should be as good as? Is he Ohtani? Is he Guerrero Jr.? Is he Trout? And I'm not talking what you think. I'm saying what's the hobby viewing him as? I'm just kind of curious. And again, ladies and gentlemen, no one was. Yeah. But, like, is this guy even capable of being a next Mike Trout type thing? I know it's all speculation, but does he at least have the, like, the stats or the merit or whatever you want to call it? That is a lot of money, though. $150,000. Jesus. So again, ladies and gentlemen, more than happy to stick around. That's not the main. Yeah, I agree. I guess, Rich, what they're trying to obviously do, which none of us are not thinking this, but obviously they're trying to make sure that they, why not get in at 150 when that card could be $1 million in 5 years, right? Now, obviously, you need to have that $150,000 because if he is not good, I presume that card is not even close to $150,000 in 5 years. Because obviously, what, Trouts went originally for like 50 or 60 grand and then went for $3 million 8-10 years later. I guess you're just hoping that this kid starts doing what he's supposed to do and then boom. It's a stock market for cardboard, yep. He's got to be a little more patient. Got to be a little patient. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll probably stick around to about 9 o'clock-ish if we can get it going. And you know what the funny thing is, Rich? That buy low is $150,000. You gotta love that. Buy low, people. $150,000. Steal of a deal. I guess it is technically a steal if you do sell for $3 million, to be fair. Have a good one, Ange. You'll walk away. So, Rich, out of curiosity, what's your one big pull? Like, because realistically, opening up anything right now is not instantly $1 million, right? I don't think there's any card on the market that is $1 million card on the time of opening. I might be wrong. But I don't think there was any. Now, NYR, though, if you have to look for a new wife, maybe just wait 5 years, because if you sell that card for $3 million, just saying, new wife might come to you. I kid. Never give up a good thing. Should come running back, yeah. Wait. You know what? Maybe I was a little harsh on you. Prenup. No. Everyone hopefully wins in life. That's what they do. Oh, yeah. So you're hoping to find one. I was going to say, I don't think there's any modern day cards in any sport that I'm aware of that is literally $1 million card off the hop. Like, in all honesty, is there any $500,000 cards? Maybe a few handful $100,000 cards right off the hop, but I still think that's extremely rare. Yeah. So here's the other one for the several people that I have online right now. More so, I'm just kind of curious your guys' honest opinions. Does this, with Montreal doing what they're doing, does this validate the Leafs any better in your guys' eyes? Maybe they're not as bad as people thought they were by losing. Like, the only reason I'm saying that is because when the Leafs lost to Montreal, it was almost, LOL, you lost to an absolute junk team. You lost to Montreal. Then obviously Montreal wiped Winnipeg, and okay, maybe they're pretty good. Carey Price is good, but Winnipeg was not at full team, whatever you want to give. Now they're competing very well against Vegas. Does this give any validation that maybe Toronto wasn't a bad team and potentially was actually a decent team, just lost to a better team that actually is really good? Rich, that would be mind-blowing, wouldn't it? Well, to be fair, NYR, and again, this is coming from a Leaf fan who lost, I think anyone who wins or loses has luck and some unlucky stuff. At the end of the day, I think when you score goals, there's got to be some luck to it for a lot of the time. And like, I look at games 5 and 6 for Toronto in the overtime as perfect example of unlucky plays, boneheaded plays on the turnaround with Mike Galchenyuk, but completely unlucky in game 6, outplaying them massively in the overtime. They get a goal that seemingly it was a wrist shot that went off our defenseman on their second shot in overtime. We get 15 shots or 13 shots, like, unlucky. Now, game 7, they absolutely deserved to win that game through and through. They played phenomenal. In my opinion, game 7 was probably their best overall game. The Montreal I saw in game 7 was then the Montreal I saw in games 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Winnipeg series, and 1 and 2 in the Vegas series. The Montreal that played in games 2, 3, 4 for Toronto was absolute. I don't know what they were. Again, I view that as a different team almost. But what I'm saying though, NYR, let's say Montreal wins this game and they're up on Vegas. At the end of the day, people who pegged them as not very good, you cannot debate that they're not very good anymore unless somehow Vegas sucks too, who just beat Colorado, who everyone pegged as the favorite to win the Cup. I'm just saying, does it at least give some validation that the Leafs aren't just this god-awful team that lost to a team that sucks? And I know we had that conversation before, and some people still sit there and go, it doesn't matter how far the other team goes. And I disagree with that, because if I lost to a team that went to the Stanley Cup, and it was a close series, at least we're competing against a team that is extremely good and very close to winning a cup. I would have felt worse, honestly, if I was the Oilers right now. You got swept by a team who then got swept by another team. I don't know why. I just feel like if I was the Oilers versus the Leafs right now, I think you got to feel better the way the Leafs lost. I know, obviously, it's devastating in Game 7 again. But I kind of feel like there's better ways to lose, or however you want to do it. Or maybe I'm just making it up all in my head so I can validate why the Leafs lost. Because I was just saying, like, seriously, if I'm the Oilers right now, you gotta feel horrible. You honestly gotta feel horrible. You literally lost every game to Winnipeg, and Winnipeg just got smoked by Montreal. The only other thing, NYR, there's positive and negatives to that, in my opinion. It stings less, obviously, because Montreal goes farther. I feel like it looks good, but then it feels like, could the Leafs have done that then? Right? Could the Leafs have honestly, would the Leafs have smoked Winnipeg, and would the Leafs have beaten Vegas in a game? Like, this makes you wonder. I definitely would not have pegged that the Leafs would have won in 4 games. I will say, Golden, if this was a first-time occurrence that the Leafs blew the lead, I would say yes, I probably would have felt bad on that, but at the end of the day, I've come to experience many of those. I'm very well accustomed to them blowing leads. And I do think it was a combination of Montreal was playing better and Toronto getting over that hump of trying to win a series that crept into their heads. Because I will tell you, and I think you admit this, Golden, the Maple Leafs have played games 2, 3, 4. The series looked over after game 4. Or, was it 2? Yeah, 2, 3, 4. Like, I don't think anyone who watched, Habs or Leaf fans that watched game 4, did not honestly expect the Leafs just to take it home at 5. Like, game 4 was, if I remember correctly, what, 4-1 or something? It looked like it was a shoo-in for game 5. I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like the second they lost in overtime, and I told this to my dad right when we watched the game, that is truthfully when I felt like the Leafs lost the series. Is when they could not close game 5 properly and they lost in overtime, that's when it's going to start creeping in their heads. Well, if we lose in Montreal, we go home for game 7 again. And I think that honestly psyched them out. NYR, by all accounts, it looks like it probably is going to be over in like 10 minutes, to be honest, unless we get some crazy movement. Because we've pretty much sat stale for a wee little bit. And that's the thing. They're human beings, right? This stuff's going to affect them. They're definitely going to 100% look at what's going on, you know, and realize we've been here before. Oh my God, we're going to lose again. And then you got the added pressure of that you should win this game 7. And then it just compounds, and I feel like the second the Montreal scored the first goal, it's insanely deflating for the Leafs and how their mentality is. And I've said this for very, very long. I think they're an exceptionally fragile team. I don't think they have a lot of guys with great mentalities. Or when they lose and they get... Well, Golden, you know what it is? I feel like it's part of column A and part of column B. I think anyone, whether you like the Leafs or hate the Leafs, knows that we have a very solid team. A team that should, on paper, be a very, very solid team. So thus, underperforming, it drives them crazy because how is it that you have such a good team but you just can't win? And I think that's what's frustrating to a lot of people. Like, I think it was incredibly frustrating to lose But I guarantee you Leaf fans are going to feel, as one of the guys said above, it's going to feel better the further the Habs go. But I'll tell you the way I think. Like, I was very upset when the Leafs lost in Game 7. I kind of expected it. I was very upset. But then they smoke Winnipeg and you go, okay, so they're not a bad team. Then they're actually competitive against Vegas. Maybe just people underestimated Montreal. Maybe Toronto in the first 4 games actually played exceptionally well. You know what, turnover, I will say, I know a lot of people say next year. I think everyone always wants to have hope, but realistically, the odds are always very stacked against you. I guarantee you Colorado's thinking next year as well. I guarantee you Vegas is going to think next year as well. I bet you after the performance Montreal's done this year, when you add 1 or 2 small pieces to Montreal, they're going to say next year might be the year. Like, in all fairness, I feel like a lot of teams feel like next year could be the year. And there's no way in my mind that I would question every Habs fan. If they lose this series in 6 games and they add 1 or 2 players in the offseason, 100% all of them will think in their heads, hey, we got this far now, maybe next year's our year. So, Golden, what you saw for the Habs in the first 16 games, and then the inconsistency after that, is what Maple Leaf fans have been begging to break for the last, 3 years. Is, as I said, and I've said this many times, I remember watching the Edmonton series when Toronto shut out McDavid and Draisaitl for 3 games in a row, literally looking at that team and going, this team is the real deal. Like, they are going to smoke teams. And then literally after that Oilers series, I think 5 or 6 games in a row, it looks like they were one of the worst teams in the NHL. It was just, it's so unbelievably frustrating, and I'm sure Montreal fans, same thing, right? You saw your team in the beginning and go, my God, that's a good team. You know, and then all of a sudden they start playing like they're not a good team. It's like, how do you do that? And you know, I said every fan has hope. And at the end of the day, I feel like every fan should have hope. That's what makes sports, right? I think you're a pretty god-awful fan if your team actually is a decent team and you go, yeah, we're probably not going to win next year. I agree if you're like a Detroit team right now, or LA Kings or Anaheim. But I guarantee you every single team out there who made the playoffs are definitely in their head thinking, well, next year's got to be better. We'll get there next year. So, as I said, I firmly believe that Toronto on paper is a phenomenal team, and I think they'll be very competitive over the next several years still. I think they've got to get over that hump. I really do. And here's the thing, Rich. Just like the Blues, I think there's 10 teams, probably maybe even more, every year that you could sit there and go, I wouldn't be surprised if they went far in the Cup run. Like, realistically, next year, would anyone be surprised if Vegas made the finals? No. Would anyone be surprised if Colorado made the finals? Probably not. Is anyone going to be surprised if Boston made the finals? Tampa made the finals. Edmonton made the finals. Montreal makes the finals. Like, you literally could go, I could see how it could happen type thing. The problem is there's only 2 final spots. So, Washington could make the finals. Could Pittsburgh make the finals? I just think that's the nature of the beast. And every year, some team emerges that you're kind of surprised about. Seattle taking players from each team will definitely affect some teams. Absolutely. Some very good core players or like second, third liners are going to be gone. What I'm curious about though, Rich, is will Seattle be anything like Vegas? Will they instantly be a good team like Vegas? Because I will say I feel bad for Seattle because the expectation is they're going to be Vegas 2.0. Right? If they're going to do the same thing Vegas did, essentially, they should be Vegas 2.0. They should be coming out, guns blazing. Let me put it this way. No one's going to expect Seattle to be a last place team now because of what Vegas did. And that itself is going to be interesting. Like I actually firmly believe Seattle will be a playoff team right away. So the league and teams unofficially have said Vegas thing will never happen again. You think so, Rich? Why do you think that's different though? I think there's going to be a lot of teams saying, please don't take my player. And by the way, SP game used is down to 7 left. So again, if you guys want to take a last ditch effort of getting one of these filled, that is the one I feel like could get done. The cap, yeah, that's true. What's up, dog food? How you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna be excited to see who they take, how it's gonna work this time. Honestly, I loved it with Vegas. I'm excited for Seattle. I love that hockey's growing. That's always what matters too. I am good, dog food. Most likely going to be getting off very shortly if we can't get much movement going. Guys, I'll give it another 5 minutes. I did this call about 35 minutes ago, and we've moved, I think, about 3 spots total. So I'll give you guys another 5 minutes to get the ball rolling, or else it's just going to be an early night. Then we get to enjoy some hockey. Hockey. that is up to you fine folks. I would love to get either Platinum or Spagoo done if you guys want. They're both at 7 left. If not, then that'll be tomorrow afternoon projects. So if you guys wish to get it going, great. If not, then we will just move on the rest for tomorrow. That is up to you fine folks. If not, I can get to some sorting soon. No big a deal. Six left in Spagoo. As I said, I have some faith we can get this going. Jeez. Did he have a 101 in that, Rich, as well? Jeez, good for you. Man, you know, it's got to be really nice to get those kind of things done like that. You're just lucky they all show up. Man, of times all the big stuff shows up for you, it's insane. That's amazing. Oh, that's all, like, honestly, it's great that you have people that care. You do need that. Absolutely, you do. By the way, we're down to 4 left now in Spagoo. Four left. I feel like we can get it done, guys. We can get Spagoo done. Rich, I got a few actually. I did get a few. I will be displaying them who knows when, but yeah, I got a couple of them which I was happy. Landed a couple big boys that I was very happy about. Like very, very happy about. There's certain ones that I've always said, Rich, if I don't get, I'm not I'm not worried about it. But there's other ones that I kind of sit there and I'm like, I should have got those back in the day or whenever. So, there's always going to be some that I wish I had picked up when I kind of had them floating around for a while. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I obviously missed the boat. All of them are ones I needed. Yeah. I don't, honestly now, Rich, just because the prices are way too high comparatively to where they were before, I don't just pick up doubles for the sake of doubles anymore. No, don't get me wrong. If the price is phenomenal, absolutely I will. But unless anyone knows anyone who's selling Matthews stuff at a discount, which they are not. Like the biggest one that I love personally myself is Premier. Premier's always been like my soft spot. So if I can find those at a good value, I like buying those ones. But yeah. So guys, we have 4 spots and they're all 5 spots and they're all pending by e-transfer. So I don't know how long those e-transfers are going to take. Generally, they're pretty quick. I will keep you guys updated on that, obviously. So once immediately they come in, we can rock this out. But yeah, some of them I'm super excited for, Rich. Some of them. I'm trying to think how many cards. Let me see if I can look at my list quickly. The one set, I don't know what happened, Rich. I don't know if I just completely forgot or ever looked at it, but the one set, black. I'm missing a lot from black, but it's all low numbered stuff. And that's also the problem, right? Like in black, for example, here's the cards that I'm missing. Like, I'm not going to tell you the cards, but the numbering on them. 5, 10, 5, 5, 10, 5, 10, 10, 10, 5, 5, 15, 5. Like, they're impossible. Like, realistically, there's a lot of cards I'm probably never going to get. So, I'm not really too concerned about that stuff. Because a lot of them are like numbered to 2, numbered to 3, numbered to 5. It's just at a certain point, even if you do find it, the people who have it, they ask for astronomical pricing. And I'm not saying they're asking for bad pricing because obviously it's a low numbered card, but like, I'm pretty happy with what I have, to be honest. I can't be too upset. Yeah, the problem with that, Rich, is I don't know if I can afford that if someone unloads a lot of high-end Matthews. So that's also a big problem of mine. Is there an Eric L in the room, by the way? I see you did a checkout for the last SB Game U spot. I just want to know if you are sending the payment in. Because obviously we're just waiting on yours now. So Eric L. Let me know if you are in the room. Because it is just your spot. But yeah, I'm always searching, Rich. I am always searching. Wow. That's gotta be sweet, eh? It's gone through on your end? Okay. Can you send me a screenshot of that? Again, I don't mind, as long as you can send me a screenshot just showing it went through on your end, rather than potentially waiting an hour. Wow. Is there any card, Rich, that you will try to get every single copy of? And I'm talking a card maybe 5, 10 print run or higher, not like an out of 2. Like, is there any card like I absolutely want to get every single one of these in the market? Oh, that was a huge hit. Perfect. All right, I'll mark that bad boy paid. Wow, that's amazing. All right, so I'm going to get the random 646. Give me 1 second. All right, best of luck. Here we go. Here we go. 646. The randoms 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Copy. Paste. 1, 2, 3. Copy. Paste. A. Hogan, New Jersey. Habs, Columbus. East City's got San Jose. V. Signature's got Winnipeg. Eric, Chicago. East City, Philly. Turnover, Anaheim. V's got Nashville. Mays has Dallas. Fish, Detroit. Habs, St. Louis. Moisey's got Washington. Brady, Vancouver. Felldown's got Minnesota. East has LA. Trader, Vegas. Eric, Islanders. East has Buffalo. Habs has Florida. East City, Arizona, Colorado. PAC's got Boston. A. Hogan, Pittsburgh. Eric, Toronto. Trader's got Carolina Rangers. A. Hogan, Calgary. OV, Ottawa. Habs, Ed Money. Beaumont, Montreal. DD's got Tampa. All right, I gotta go grab those 5. You have all the 9-10 Cup quad patches. Wow. That's amazing, Rich. Leave for like 2 minutes, heat up some food, and then there's a goal in the game. Literally missed the entire thing. Was it a good goal at least? Alright folks, if you guys want to get any other breaks filled, anything that's filled after this break happily will do. If not, then that will be the end of the evening. But let's get 646, right? Here we go, starting off CNC break number 14,646. SP game used. Oh, did he really? We've got number to 165, Parise. 165, Parise. Blue base. We've got number to 199, Broberg for the Oilers. For the Islanders, number to 25, base patch, Josh Bailey. Josh Bailey. We've got for the Blue Jackets, Team Canada, rookie jersey of Liam Foudy. For the Calgary Flames, Yellison. I was waiting, Golden. Don't want to spoil it for you. And we've got a Sagan Distinctions jersey for Dallas. So you gotta love about hockey. No goals for like the first period and some, and then 2 goals within like a minute. That's what I love about it. No action to action very quickly. We've got a 265 Nylander. Maple Leafs. 199 Kivaranta for the Dallas Stars, blue. 199 Kivaranta. Banner year for the Oilers, Connor McDavid. Banner year, McDavid. Sweet. Banner year, not as good. Different Connor. Hellebuck for the Jets. Hellebuck. We've got a Material Distinctions jersey for the Oilers. Leon Draisaitl. Oilers. And for the Blues, Ryan O'Reilly. Skills jersey. Oh, Caulfield. I am so excited for you. Oh, that really hurt. I am so excited for you for next year. He is going to sell very, very well. We've got for the Islanders, 235, Billy Smith. Billy Smith, Islanders. Ooh, nice. Number to 64, rookie for the Jets, Logan Stanley. Number to 64, Logan Stanley. Filthy. We've got for the Avalanche, Martin Cott. auto blue, Martin Cott. Banner year for the Devils of Nico Hischier. Nico Hischier. And a banner year, All-Star of Tkachuk, Calgary. Or sorry, Ottawa, my apologies. Ottawa. For the Nashville Predators, Connor Ingram. $2.99 Nashville. $2.99 Jake Ottinger. Apparently it's a goalie box. Let's see if it continues. For the Nashville Predators, number /35 Winter Classic net cord, Ryan Ellis. Ryan Ellis. For the Boston Bruins, the /150 David Pastrnak. Number /150 David Pastrnak. And we've got for the Avalanche, Martin Cott. Sick. So we got the true rookie. We got the net cord so far. Very nice. I guess they're not really quarantining in Montreal right now, are they? Or not? We're being careful. 265, John Gibson. Seems like a lot of people are very close. 265 for the Hawks, Jonathan Toews. Nice. For the Islanders, rookie auto Sorokin. Ilya Sorokin. Islanders, rookie auto. For the Montreal Canadiens, Romanov. Rookie jersey of Romanov. Banner year for the Blue Jackets, Seth Jones. And we've got for the Nashville Predators, Roman Josi. There we go. Man, you know what's funny? Celebrities. Simon Cowell, man, he's had a lot of face stuff, hasn't he, done? I was watching the commercial with him about Canada's talent or something, next top talent. And my gosh, does he look like he's got a lot of work done. So I had a pretty good break overall. That's a bad face. Well, I didn't say it's a bad face. I'm just saying it seems like he had a lot of work done. It just shocked me because I don't see him very often, right? Like I don't watch those shows like daily or whatever they are on weekly or whatever. And I just remember seeing that commercial like a week ago. I was like, my God, that guy's had a lot of stuff done. In terms of breaks, if we can get the Platinum or Trilogy filled in the next like 5 minutes, sure. feel like we're kind of just dragging the night on, but as I said, if we can get Trilogy or Platinum filled in the next few minutes, I'll happily get them done. If not, then we'll basically just get them done another day. Trilogy's at 8. So again, all it takes is 1 or 2 people to get the ball rolling, guys. So if we can get the ball moving on this. The SP game used literally just went. So we had a couple spots taken. In Trilogy, as I said, if you guys want to get it going, great. If not, then I'm calling it an evening. Turnover, hopefully, without giving in too much details, I believe Canada Day is coming soon, right? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, kick, kick. All right, folks, so it looks like you guys are KO'd for now. So what I'll do, I will get some breaks up for tomorrow for you guys because I want to keep it going for tomorrow. With that being said, have yourselves a beautiful rest of the evening. Obviously enjoy the beautiful hockey game that's going on. Seems like a very exciting one as usual. And see you guys tomorrow.